So I'm gonna do one more of these, one more video, and I think I'm gonna be done. So I have to be done with this fairly quickly now, and just to get to the white, because I have to be very careful with that. And, I mean, that'll go kind of quickly too, because I don't want to. It's not about just like modeling like crazy that head again, but I want to have time to do that right, so, or to attempt to do it right at least. So we'll see how that goes. So that's cool. Saludar a Eddie. Hola Eddie. Saludar a Nuno Cero. Lía San se unió. Gracias Lía. Por favor, que en esta sesión nadie se masturbe con mi voz, por más sexy que sea, les agradecería. Un buen regalo. Gracias. This person must have incredible hair. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. She's fucking incredible. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it looks like a fucking bird's nest, but yeah, she has gorgeous, gorgeous hair. Oh, shit. Pressed too hard there. Again, I want to hint at these. I'm not really trying to model those curls. Just making like big ass gestures. I feel that's the best way to go about it. Best way to go about it in terms of what I want from my drawing, not in terms of how to draw these. I mean, maybe some of you guys just go fucking absolutely nuts just doing curls, and that's, you know, and that's awesome for you. But right now I'm not, you know, that's not my interest right now. So I just want to kind of pick and choose certain gestures and see if I can make them work within like the bigness of her hair. Which is very, very, very subtle though. Hola Lina. ¿Qué más Lina Rincón? So we'll see. I think I'm almost done with what I wanted to get from this. And we'll, oh fuck, I need some water for the gouache. Not gouache, it's actually watercolor. I'm going to use watercolor. I have white gouache, but it's so shitty. It's so fucking shitty that I hate using it. I need to buy some better stuff. So I'm using that white watercolor that I just showed you, the Schminke one. It's a super cool, like, good brand. And I've had that one for fucking, I don't know, over 10 years, 15 years, I don't know. I barely use it. So, okay, let's see. So, some of these, let me do some of these. And I think we're going to be done. That's cool. Oh, this one's kind of cool. The one I did off to the side, that one's kind of cool. I don't know, I'm not sure if I want to get it, if I want to get to it, because it's so off to the side that I don't want to give it like crazy amounts of detail so that your eye goes way off to the side and doesn't really matter. Like being there's nothing over there, it just kind of pulls you to the side. So I don't know if I'm interested in that. And there's a kind of, I've been trying to do these vertical gestures throughout the hair just to pull everything kind of down. It gives it like a nice kind of upward thrust so that you get to the upward thrust. Fuck me, that sounds so terrible. So that you get to the face and you want to stay in the face. So that's probably the objective. Do you ever regret selling a painting? I think I did once with the one of my dad, with the bare legs. You know, people were telling me I should never sell that and you should always keep that. And eventually, at that moment, somebody offered like a whole, you know, not a whole lot of money, but it was great money when I was younger. And I was like, I have to. I mean, I can't keep thinking that this is like the best thing I'm ever going to do and then hold on to it. I think that would be terrible also. That's a terrible practice. Just thinking that you've done something amazing and then the rest of your life you're just never going to do anything as cool as that. And, you know, chances are, maybe when I look back, when I'm older, I'm probably going to say, yeah, that was the best painting I did. Fuck it. Like, people were right. Who knows? But could you imagine just like idolizing that work so much that you just look at it and it becomes like, I don't know, it's terrible practice for you to just see it there and just say, kind of convince yourself that you're never going to be as good as that moment of your career. I just think that that's just really hazardous. And so a lot of people were telling me, no, don't sell that, don't sell it, doesn't matter, that's kind of priceless. But I did. I ended up selling it, and I don't really regret it. You know, I found it amazing that my dad found it so funny that somebody would want him in his living room, like, you know, just him in his robe and with his bare ass white legs, and that somebody would want to see him like for days and days and days and maybe years and maybe their lifetime, and maybe, you know, in another generation would grow up and they would see him, you know, like that, portrayed like that. So he found it like incredible. So, you know, I'm happy that you know, I did it so that my dad found it kind of thrilling, you know, to understand. Because when I painted him, he was like, who the fuck is going to want to see me like that? Because he felt so vulnerable when I chose to paint him like that. He was so self-aware that he just felt it was just ridiculous on my part to try and portray him like that. So it was really I was really happy to kind of show him that somebody else saw what I saw in him when I saw him that way that morning. And so much so that they wanted to live, you know, they wanted him to live with them. So I thought that was super cool. But yeah, I would say, just, you know, if you make art and you've considered selling your work, like if you think commercializing your work is an option for you, then you have to sell your work. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense not to. So, and selling your work means selling, you know, anything you have there. Again, I'm saying this, but right now I just said that stuff about my kids. So, but what I mean is, like, if you consider selling your work, then sell your work. I mean, this is stuff that I hold on to for personal reasons, not because I think it's an amazing painting and I should keep it forever and I should hold it really close. No. It's just because they are my kids, and when I don't see them, like, I think I'm not sort of whole. So if I have them through my work, then, you know, it kind of makes up for it. So So this is the point where I would leave this drawing so that I can start doing the white highlights. So we'll see. So let me show it to you guys. So that's, oh, fuck me, I have a bunch of drawings here. So I think that's where I would leave it. So let's see if saludar a Freddy. So let's see if I'm going to fuck it up or it's going to look cooler, or let's see if some of you think it looked cooler just like this, or it's going to look cooler with the highlights. But for that, I need some water, and I didn't have that ready. So this is my killer-ass palette, the killer-ass palette that I'm going to use. It's a fucking pros palette. What I do have, which is nice, it's brushes. So I'm going to use one of these Da Vinci sable brushes, like Kolinsky sable brushes for that. So let me get some water. And paper towels, yeah. Okay, so we're good. Let's see. Okay, fuck this. Come on. Okay, so one thing I always do, and I know I shouldn't do it, but I always squeeze more paint. I feel like I'm painting with oils. Like, there's so much fucking white in there that I should just keep the white that I have. But for some fucking reason, I love to put more paint down. It's almost like, you know, I really need to have that kind of fresh paint there. And I know it makes no sense, because for watercolors, you know, your little things of watercolor, those little color, what do you call them? You know, whatever you call them. You know, they can be hard, and that's totally fine. You just wet that, and then you're cool. You're good to go. But I don't know. I don't like it. So the thing with this is that I'm going to start light, very light. So a lot of water, and I'll eventually go more opaque. And so right now I don't really care about my strokes, because when these are dry, they're going to look, see, right, even now, like the paper is actually kind of sucking them, so they don't look as intense as when I put them. But I need that kind of base for the next layer. So we'll see how that goes. And again, I said I wanted to make it not super bold, but I want to have more white than I should in a sense, just so the almost like the whole face kind of sticks out. We'll see if that works. If it's not working, then I don't know. And I'm sort of hatching, but not really. Right now, not really. Just kind of following form when I put those little strokes down. And again, they're not going to be super, super visible because the paint is not sort of dense enough, and the paper is absorbing it at the same time. So, but I want to build up to that. So we'll see how that goes. So it's not just about putting those, like let's say there's a highlight right here in the nose. It's not just about laying that highlight and then you're done. It's more of building towards that highlight. So there's a bit of like modeling of form, hopefully, going on here. We'll see how that goes. Maybe I fucking ruin it. Who cares? ¿No humedece primero la superficie? No, 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 porque con el, con el dibujo debajo, no, sería imposible como humedecer la superficie. Ahí sí no, no tengo como, no tendría como, ¿cómo qué? Como trabajar. O sea, correría el riesgo de que se dañara todo el dibujo que tengo ahí debajo. Es muy chévere cuando se usa esto, si uno, o sea, hay momentos donde la pintura fluye el resto y hay otros donde toca arrastrar el pincel un poquito y queda como el gesto de la arrastrada del pincel y se ve súper chévere. Pero no quiero hacer eso como exagerado, sino cuando sienta que me puede ayudar eso, pues lo haré, lo buscaré. So again, this is like the beginning part of the drawing that it'll take time to build up, but I think in the end it kind of looks awesome. So I'm doing just very careful placement of my lightest lights. And I have to remind myself that I'm still drawing with my brush, so you know, I don't want to be careless with it. And maybe some, you know, maybe there's some little highlights in the hair too that are worth kind of highlighting there. Let's see. The bridge of her nose, and then it kind of travels down to that bit of that highlight, which looked super cool. I want to give sort of not just pop like a circle of light there, but also give it direction. Like it's a highlight, but it's also resting upon certain planes of that nose. So it's best to just follow the direction of those planes. And here it's really nice. I could actually, no, probably not. I was thinking of putting some color to this, but no, it'll make a different sort of painting or drawing than the one I'm sort of going for. So not yet. Let's see. And I'm gonna, since I'm overdoing it, I'm probably gonna push those highlights in places that shouldn't have really high highlights, but that's totally cool. Because I'm doing it consciously. Like I know I'm pushing the light here. So again, if I'm conscious of what I'm doing, that's totally cool. Let's see. There's a nice shape of light there. Cool. And there's little bits of... Fuck me, I don't know why I squeezed so much paint. It's ridiculous. Like, I clearly didn't need as much paint as I squeezed, but... And I'm going to squeeze more paint, you know, the next time I need it, so... I waste so much paint. And I'm so aware of it, but I just don't do anything about it. I don't know. Bad habit. So sorry. Oh, that little highlight, it just gives her like super full lips. Like her uncle. fucking incredible lips like her uncle. That would be me. This is so kind of slow. It's not like painstakingly slow, but it is slow. Like it takes some time. I fucked up that light over there, so I have to wet my brush quite a bit and see if we can push this little light over here and not make it that important, because it's not as important as that highlight underneath. So that sort of stuff happens. So I'm just watering it down and then taking the excess of my brush off so I can sort of push it to the sides, and then that's a lot better. Yeah, that's a lot better. Cool. If you do it consciously, it's okay. Yeah. If you really have an aim and you go for it, even if you mess up, like you sort of understand and you can tell yourself that you were going for something, and then it's like a matter of why didn't it work, and then there's tons of reasons why it probably didn't work, and you have to figure that out by yourself. But at least you kind of let yourself go for it, and it's better than being sort of overly tentative with all that stuff. So, okay, let's see if I can push this little light in her eye. Oh, that's cool. Qué hermoso cómo llegas a este tipo de expresiones en los rostros. Gracias. Sí. La melena, ¿la mía o la de Titis? Titis le decimos a mi sobrinita. ¿De dónde eres? Yo soy bogotano, yo soy colombiano, bogotano, 100%, o sea, Colombia 100%. Pero yo nací en Estados Unidos y mi abuelo, el papá de mi mamá, era alemán. Y mi familia aquí de Colombia es santanderiana y bugueña. Entonces, familia santanderiana, bugueña, más mi abuelo alemán, más nacido en Estados Unidos, y allá estudié y viví un tiempo. Entonces, soy un canchoso internacional. Obviamente ella no le heredó el tío. A ver, por favor. I was talking for the wasted paint, Nicholas, but you're right. Oh yeah, no. Trust me, like that's one of the things that I do that I hate about myself. I'm so careless with my paint. And not just like this, like oil paint. It's just if I was a little more intelligent about it, I wouldn't suffer. Sometimes I've suffered so much because I don't have any paint, or not like I've never found myself in a place where I just don't have paint, but that if I had been a little more careful, I could have managed my paint just more efficiently. So yeah, that's we all have stuff to learn, and that's one of the things that I really should push myself to do a little bit better. So yeah, totally right. Espectacular. No, muchas gracias. Communicator. Nah, come on. I just share the stuff that I love to do. That's all we're doing here. And I'm sure that most of us love to do, so I mean this is why we're all here, so ¿dónde va esta luz? Por aquí. Yeah, that yellow ochre too. Yeah, that one's a disgrace. I need to get some. I haven't bought yellow ochre. That's so bad. Yeah, need to take better care of myself and my stuff. That's a big lesson. I think my teacher, Steve, would be so mad with these sort of drawings because they're so punchy. I mean, they look kind of gimmicky in a way. He would be like, those values are not right. You're just really pushing them for the sake of pushing them. And I'd be like, yeah, well, yeah, that's what I'm doing. So, that's what I can answer now to my teacher that I could never answer when he was my teacher. So, amo el pelo. Sí, quedó chévere. Está chévere. Hubiera podido quedar un poquito mejor, pero está chévere. Mm, pero estoy buscando como que esta frente. Esa luz, yo no sé si se han dado cuenta, pero cada vez que pongo esto, como tiene harta agua, se absorbe mucho, mucho. Entonces sé que no va a quedar tan claro como lo que estoy poniendo ahí, pero me gusta como tenerlo de base. Ahorita poquito a poquito se va a ir absorbiendo y se va a ir como perdiendo. Pero se me hace chévere que sea como cada vez un poquito más claro y más claro y más claro y más claro. Y no sé hasta dónde, de pronto no lo llevo hasta el punto donde hubiera querido, donde me imaginé inicialmente. O sea, quería que ella fuera como un mimo, pero no sé, de pronto no lo voy a llevar hasta allá tampoco. No sé si tiene mucho sentido. Vamos a ver. Okay. I think he is right about the communication compliment. Sometimes I put you on my speakers just listening. Oh, cool, man. Cool. That's awesome. Thanks. That's really cool. Thank you. I've found out that because I listen to a ton of podcasts that it's really nice when you feel like there's somebody on the other side and they're talking to you. Just that feeling of company is so cool. It just feels like a different kind of company. And I feel we enjoy that. Like we really, really enjoy having that other person like somewhere out there talking to us. So that's totally cool. I mean, I get that vibe when like I said, when I listen to podcasts. So, ¿vas a usar esas luces en la cara? Pues las estoy poniendo resto. O sea, ¿a qué se refiere con en la cara, Alejandra? Porque las estoy usando ya resto. Yo no sé si se vean. Estoy un poquito desordenado con como los brochazos con los que las puse aquí en la frente. Debería haber sido un poquitico más ordenado con el gesto. Pero puedo como seguir y seguir y seguir y volverlas un poquitico más densas y más densas. Como cada vez. Well, we are together in this life trip, right? Yeah, that's the point. That's the point. When did you get into art? Very early, because my mother's an artist, so I was very lucky in very early age. I mean, I don't know if I can imagine myself without art in my life. Like, I don't remember. And it wasn't that we were going to museums or anything like that, or just cultural kind of vacations or stuff like that. It was just what I did. Like, I always understood myself as this, little chubby kid who drew. Like, that's what I did. So that was how I defined myself. That's how I understood myself. So if I have to say, like, that was always part of me. Let's see. So that looks good. I should bring this light down here. Probably intersects with that one on the sort of outer upper lip, but that's kind of nice. It makes that light just feel bigger. It's kind of coming down her face a little bit bigger, and it doesn't just kind of stay up there. So that's cool. That's better. Color pencil drawing now with white watercolor. Yep. That's what we're doing. That's what we're trying to balance here. I'm only going to do a few highlights on her hair because I don't want it to be like these bunch of like little white things kind of draping down. But just on the upper part of her hair, I feel it's kind of cool if she has some of these. Ugh, that was a waste of a brush stroke. Fuck me. How old are you? I'm 40. I know. Oh, I sound like a 24-year-old. Thank you. No. I'm older. But I am 13 years old inside. So I'll show you. I'll say goodbye. When I'm done with this, a lot of people have been asking, what do I look like? And I mean, there's photographs of me like all over the internet. So that's totally cool. But I'll show you guys what I look like. Like a fucking ass, sexy 40-year-old. That's what I look like. Hell yeah. Who's happy in a relationship? So, I'm sorry. I am sorry, people that are easily excited by my Spanish accent. So, okay, that's looking better. Wait, 40? Are you married? I was married. Now I'm divorced, and I have 2 kids. Those are the kids that I paint. Yeah, so it's were you thinking that I was like 20 or something, Stella? What the hell? When did I work hard to get good then? I don't know, man. That's totally crazy. There's young fucking kids that are just killing it, and they're like fucking 14. They're kicking ass. So yeah, no, I'm not 20. I mean, I was 20. I was a really sexy year old. So see, Stella, the girl who commented right underneath you, she's my girlfriend. She's my gorgeous girlfriend. And she's younger than I am, slightly. So, but we are awesome together, so fuck it. I think this is getting better. I'm getting going a little overboard with this, with the little lights, but I kind of like it, so I'm going to keep doing it. What's your tattoo of? Yeah, I'm happy that you're happy. Yeah, thanks. Those are my kids' drawings. I have them in both my arms. Like my daughter's drawings are on my left arm. My son's drawings are on my right arm. And they go up to the shoulder. So it's a lot of drawings of them. A lot of like 4-year-old drawings on my arms. And just my arms. Those are the only ones that I have. I've wanted to get more, but I just feel like the ones that I have mean so much to me that I just can't get just another tattoo. Like, I just, it can't be just anything. And I really don't know what else to get, so. I've been wanting to do my hands, actually. That's, if anything, eventually I'll do my hands. So, any plans for YouTube? Yes, I did say. So first thing first, like the crowdfunding thing is going to be early next month. That's for sure. And then while that is happening, I'll be doing everything that I can for the YouTube channel. And I can't, again, like, I don't know if it'll start being like super well produced, because I'm doing this just by myself, and there's no intention of monetizing this, like at least no immediate intention of monetizing anything. So I can't promise that there's gonna be. It's not gonna be like, let's say, like Broco's channel, that dude that's like really cool, and he has like a channel where he does anatomy stuff. He teaches anatomy. Stan Prokopenko, the Russian guy. No, it's not. It's like he produces like awesome videos. Like I think eventually I may have like pretensions of doing something cool like that, of having like a really cool channel. But if I have to be like super, super honest, like I can't do that right away. But what I can do is just at least have a space where these little kind of demos that I do, where I take a painting, it's kind of as far as I can, and in one session, they're there so that people can reference it. So people can go back to it and reference it. So I think I'm going to try to give the channel like a structure. So I'm going to do the exercises that I usually, fuck me, that was too dark, too light. I'm going to do the exercises that I usually ask my students to do, and I'm going to try to be very direct into why I think those exercises, each one of those exercises is helpful when you're starting to paint. So I'm going to approach it as if I was doing the course, and I will be making paintings, hopefully along other, whomever wants to sort of follow this course. So I want to do something with a structure. That's the one thing that I know, that people can follow and people can sort of understand as an option to educate themselves into painting. So hopefully that'll be cool. And here, all I'm doing is just, I wet my brush and I'm just pushing paint around still, because I want that kind of bigger, kind of light shape. We'll see if that works well in the end. I think I'm overworking it a little bit, to be totally honest, but it's not sucking, so I still feel okay. if it looked terrible, I'd be like, fuck me, you know, I ruined this. I'm sorry, guys. Like, we ruined it. I would say we, so that, you know, I don't feel as bad as, you know, but so yeah, so if you guys are not too overly worried about production value, but I mean, it'll still be good videos. I mean, I still want to try and make stuff look good, but just, you know, I'm like I think the purpose is going to be education, and it's going to be just talking cool stuff and hopefully helpful stuff, and not just entertainment. Hopefully I can be entertaining for you guys, but I really want to push the aspect of it being like solid education in if a person wants to get into painting or, you know, or drawing, then that they can find a space there where they can. There's so much crap. There's so much crap like in YouTube, and so many people like educate themselves through YouTube that it is almost scary, the stuff that, you know, the sort of shit that they can learn from. So hopefully we'll try to balance all that crap out with like solid videos and solid information. Literally, if your vids were YouTube like these streams, I think it'd be so great. Yeah, that's the point. That's going to be the whole point of kind of transitioning these to YouTube. But I think these are this space in particular, this Instagram space, just really, it works a lot for me, and it's slowly kind of giving me the experience that I want, so that I can feel comfortable doing stuff on YouTube. So, you know, it serves its purpose. So if that can be gained with doing these, then that's totally cool. We will only accept the best. Oh, fuck off! Like, I can't do angles. Like, we'll see if I mean, if I can do my palette and the painting, dude, that's that's good enough. That'll hopefully be good enough for you guys. But yeah, I don't know if I can do more than that. Fuck it. James Gurney, what's up with James Gurney monetizing? Did he? I don't know. I haven't seen it. It'd be a shame, though. I mean, he's earned it. He's fucking brilliant, but I didn't see it. What did you see? Is he charging for stuff? I mean, he's been so fucking generous with his knowledge for so many years that, you know, he deserves it. He deserves every bit of money he makes, but yeah, but I don't know. Oh, that's a shame. No, but again, dude deserves it. Fuck it, man. He's been doing it like just out of kindness. So, you know, I think that's okay. You know, if you're that good, you deserve it, I feel. You should splice in action scenes and explosions. Yeah, or like workouts, sexy workouts, or close-ups of my lips. That would be, you know, maybe I could get some, some sponsorship, since I haven't gotten shit from art materials. Maybe I can get something for my, you know, some lip gloss, some lip balm, you know, shit like that. Maybe. Agree. What do you agree on, Marilyn? On the lips? Come on, people have to eat. Oh, good. I'm kind of losing a little bit of the drawing while doing all this bullshit with the light, with the white. But, I mean, I still like it, but I went overboard. But that was the whole point. I was trying to see if I could push it. Que prosti, Nicolás. No, tampoco. 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 No es pecado ser dueño de estos labios. No tengo la culpa. What kind of paint is that? It's watercolor. It's just white watercolor. Okay, that's good. Let's see. That's looking okay. I thought it was going to look better, to be honest. I don't want to, I'm not bitching, but I mean, it's fine. I thought it was going to look better. In my mind, it just kind of looked better. So, but it looks okay. I mean, I still like it. I'm just hard on myself. And I think I'm, maybe a little too careless with the with not with the area of white. I mean, I knew I was pushing that, but just the strokes, I could have done a little bit better on those. Just the way I chose to describe form with my light, that could have been a little bit better, I feel. I love your... Oh my God, what's your opinion on photorealism? Yeah, it's just another thing. I mean, people are into it. They've been into it since the 70s. So, yeah. So it's good. I'm not really interested in it, but, to each its own. If that's something that you dig, that's cool. I just don't find it, I just don't think it's not enough for me to just say, wow, I'm going to push myself to see if I can emulate the way this machine sort of understands reality. I want to see if I can also, echo that through paint. I don't know. Just seems like a waste of energy. And it takes so long. Those people work so fucking hard. And I don't know. It just seems like, wow, that's what you got from working like hours and hours and months of painting. Okay. I don't know. It's not for me. I think for me it's exciting. Like right now I had something in my mind and it kind of didn't come out as I want it, the way I want it. But, that was the whole point. Like, I didn't know what I was going to end up with. I always feel like with photorealism, that's probably the most frustrating part. Just the fact that you kind of know where you're going. Like, the camera already told you, like, all you needed to know. Like, that's the end goal. Like, that's what you're painting. If you do well, like that's what your painting's going to look like. So I don't know. What's the point then? Like the process is going to be so boring then, because it's predictable. Like it's right there. But I feel it's a lot more exciting when you have to fight for something, like the fact that you don't know and you keep searching and searching and it may be you may get close to it or you may struggle or you may totally miss it and in the end it's all you get is like frustration. It's like hours of frustration. but that whole going for it and trying to understand what your intentions were and then trying to execute them, that's super cool. So, I don't know. Like, even with this, I'm just more interested in her expression, what she can convey with her expression, than just thinking of her, if her eyes are just quite right, or, stuff like that. That doesn't really grab my attention anymore, so. So that's what drives me when I paint or when I draw. Just seeing if I'm capable of just accessing that thing that made me want to work at the beginning, when I was first attracted to this, for example, to her expression. Oh, fuck me. I went a little over. Anyways, I think I'm going to do a few on her hair, because I could keep going and going and going, and I don't know if that's the point. Because I kind of already know what's happening to this portrait when I'm doing that, and it's fine, but it's not quite what I was going for, but it's okay. But I just don't want to beat it so much. I feel it needs to be a little fresher, so we're going to leave it. But I'm just going to do a little bits of light on her hair, and then I think we're going to be good. We're going to call it quits. We'll see. Do you prefer working from a photo or screen? Oh, right now I work from an iPad 1. I was one of the idiots that actually bought the first iPad that came out, which is completely useless now. It can't even do fucking YouTube. So right now it's just a screen that's good to as a reference. It's just the only purpose it serves in my life is just to look at pictures that I paint. Look at the pictures I paint from. That's about it. So, but I used to print my photographs, but I used to print them in a small size, and so that I would push myself to always see the bigness of the photo and not the details. And so I would do, what was it? What was that size? Not even 5 by, it's 4 by 5s maybe, 4 by 5s probably. So I would use those, and they were more than enough for me. So I think we're almost done. Almost. We'll see. I always say that, and fucking 40 minutes go by, and I'm like, just a little more. Just let me go for this little tiny thing here. And it's like, fuck me, man. Go to sleep. That's good. I hear you sometimes, too much information to get. Yeah. Have you considered I saw, we had, oh fuck me, I forgot her name. Right now it just, I'm such an asshole. What was this girl, what's her name? Shit, I forgot her name. We just had her here in Bogota, and she was doing a course in blank. This girl is really good, super nice girl. And she was working on her iPad Pro. Oh, it looked killer. It looked so fucking cool. And I was like, oh, this is so tempting. If I ever start working on a fucking iPad, I'm never going to pick up a brush again or a pencil. It looked totally tempting. So, oh, Yana. Gracias, Lina, qué vergüenza. Ah, muy mal. ¿Y cuál es el apellido de Yana? Yana Shermer, is it? No haces muchos animales o plantas. No, ese es el peor argentino que pude haber hecho. pero tal vez podrías hacer un pequeño vivo con algo de esos. Sí, pues no en vivo con, pero puedo poner una matica de pronto. Sí, puedo poner una matica y pintar del natural, que eso también puede ser chévere. Que no he hecho, no he hecho como bodegones. Entonces, voy a hacer como un pescado muerto, pues, un pescado que iba a fritar. No un pez, sino un pescado. Ese lo voy a hacer. Entonces, puedo empezar por ahí de pronto. That undo option would be tempting. Yeah, undo is like the worst. So yeah, Yana Shimmer, yeah, she's fucking incredible. She's so fucking good. And she was working on her iPad Pro, and she was using Procreate, and fuck, yeah, she killed it. She's so talented. But yeah, that stuff is just, you know, it just wants you to, it really wants you to put your brushes aside and say, fuck it, come, you know, come join us to the digital dark side. But I am way too much of a, you know, traditional dude. I mean, I fucking love to hold a pencil and hold a brush and smell paint and do all that, and to just not do it again. But it is very tempting. I mean, she made a real case for it. She really did. It looked fucking amazing, her work. So Felipe manda a decir que ahora Travis Chávez hace todo en iPad Pro. Sí, sí, muy triste. Qué tristeza. Ya nadie más. Vamos a hacer como las últimas huevas que cogemos un puto lápiz. So I'm gonna do some highlights on her hair. Not a lot, not a whole lot. I don't want to go crazy with this. Just a little bit. And I think we're going to be done. I think so. My whole objective was to be done in three of these sessions. So, you know, I think we're going to be good, hopefully. Traditional is still the best, though. I mean, it's different. It's different enough, let's say, that there's a personality to it. ¡Ay, gonorrea! Me salió volando el pincel, jueputa. Eso es que estoy cansado. Salió volando. O sea, ¡fu! Y voló. Thanks for these live streams always. Oh, thanks, dude. Thanks everyone that hangs out. It's like, I'm super grateful. So that's cool. That's cool. Okay, I'll show you guys. I'll give you guys like a close-up of what I've been doing, because I know you guys probably don't really see what I've been doing. And hopefully it'll look okay. I think I went, like I said, a little overboard. But, you know, fuck it. That was the point today. To just kind of push it and see if it could look good. Let me finish that up, because I fucked it up. Let me do that, and then... Are you using a photo of reference? Yeah. Oh, could you imagine if she was just sitting there like a dead eye? I mean, it looks like I've sucked the soul out of her with the way I'm painting her. No, poor girl, like if she was posing. No, I got a photo. Yeah, I usually